Hey everybody, it's Monday today. I just had a nice shower. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm using my Garnier mattifying that I put in a bottle. Garnier mattifying micellar water. I use that to just keep the oil production down because, as I mentioned, I like to do a thin layer. After I do skincare, I like to put a thin layer of facial oil, just so that when I put on my makeup, it doesn't feel super dry. It's really weird. If I don't put anything on my face, and because I have oily skin, and if I put a foundation on that's mattifying, it really dries out my skin, and it's not a good look. So, like I said yesterday, I'm still trying to find the balance. I also have been using this gold, that gold tool that you could do, so I'm going to see if that does anything. But anyways, that's what's going on so far. Loving my hair. Okay, so I got my curtain open. It's super bright out, sunny out. It's kind of early right now, like 10 o'clock, which is early for me. That's like 6 o'clock for normal people. But I think I'm going to try to have some fun. I think I'm going to do like I want to try to do a pink festive look. So I'm going to figure something out. And yeah, and already you can see that my hair, it grows pretty fast. So you can already start to see the roots. I got to figure that out too. I might pick up some more hair dye. But I definitely want to have some fun. So I really want to do like a holiday makeup thing. Oh, there's someone right across from me who is in his balcony. But anyway, I wonder if he sees me recording a video. But anyway, I want to use this. This is the Pinky Rose, right? Cosmetics Pink Paradise. I love this. So I'm going to have some fun with this. So I think when I'm thinking of pink Christmas, I'm thinking of pink and gold. So it's kind of like what I was doing yesterday. And as I mentioned, a lot of times I don't expand my eye makeup so that it really makes my eyes look bigger. I notice that I keep it really limited. And just so you know, I cannot wear eyeliner. My eyes are very, 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 very sensitive. So they'll start tearing up. But my skin feels really good. Once again, I recommend, like if you tend to be on the oily side, the Garnier mattifying micellar water is the thing. Oh, he's painting his balcony. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. This place is like, it's almost run like a prison. This condo that we bought, our property. Maybe I'll tell a story about that at some point. But in the meantime, so I got the mattifying. Now I'm going to do the stuff that I don't think makes any difference. Got my damp sponge. I'm going to put some of my Cover FX blotting drops. And I like to put it directly on my sponge, my beauty sponge, my Real Techniques. I was kind of spacing out because I always want to make sure to mention when you're doing makeup and you're older, I think that your beauty sponge is probably the best way to go. Plus, a lot of times we don't have a lot of time. And at least I know for me, since my skin tends to be sensitive and red, keeping this, it keeps my face really cool, my facial skin really cool. So, yeah, that's why I like this, using this over brushes. Although I do use brushes for blush and that kind of thing, not really so much for foundation. So, yeah, and then also, don't forget, as I always say, make sure your eyebrows are nice and moisturized. So when you do your brows, you're not going to get a whole bunch of skin flakes. So I'm kind of excited. One thing I want to do, though, before I forget, is I have got to go over this because I feel like I don't clean it enough, and then what happens is that I get like a pinky bronze happening here because I also use this for blush. So just things to do, but it's okay. It's okay. I think I'm just a little tired. And so when I'm tired, I tend to be on the cranky side. I don't want to be, oh, there's the white casting. The white casting. Here, I'm going to use this as the color changer. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Okay, I'm having a hot flash right now. Okay, so I just did my foundation, did a little bit of concealer, and concealer, what else? And I just set it with some powder, set my under eyes, so now we're going to have some fun with the eye look. And I think I want to kind of add a little bit of green. I wonder if I could add a little bit of pink, green, and gold for the holiday, kind of my holiday look. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do some pink here. And I want to see if I can add some kind of a green, kind of like over this way, and some gold. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do for the eye look. So my focus is going to be on the eyes today, because I usually don't do that. But I have a little bit of time. I can play around, so that's what I'm going to try to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 35U Morphe palette. There's some beautiful greens in there. Let's see if I can show you this without getting the white cast. But so you see these greens here. So that's what I'm looking to do for the outer corner, and then I'm going to use my Pinky Rose for the kind of in the corner, and then the brow bone is going to be golden. So I think, like I said, I'm going to be focusing on the eyes today, because I usually don't do that. I want to do a little bit of a holiday look. For no other reason, we're not going anywhere other than the thrift store and the dollar store. But my face is going to look snatched with my pink hair. Well, this is what I got so far with my pink. I'm kind of not feeling it. I'm not sure why. You know, I think there are just some days that you have a good makeup day, some days that you don't. Like yesterday, I was irritated with the way it came out. And you know what? That's just the way it goes. I feel like I want this. It's a little bit too coral pink, salmon pink, and I want more of a true pink, if that makes any sense. So I went for something a little deeper. Let me see if I can show you this. Hopefully I don't get a white cast happening. So I was kind of focusing on kind of here, but what I decided to do is come up here a little bit. This guy here, that really helped, and then added a little bit of this, and that seemed to do the trick of what I wanted. I just want you guys to take a look at what I've done so far. I haven't really blended it big time yet, but that's kind of like what I'm going for. I just mix a bunch of pinks. I don't really have a rhyme or reason, you know. I just kind of, oh, this looks nice, this looks nice. It's like an artist working with a palette. So yeah, I'm gonna just take some greens here and kind of mix them. I think I'm gonna do these darker greens here. These two, mix this, and then eventually, like right at the corner, do a little bit of black just to kind of really increase my lid, make it have my lid look a little bit bigger, you know, increase the lid distance. I don't know what I'm saying. Who knows? Okay, it's kind of strong, but I really like this. I like how the pink and the green are working together. So I'm going to work on this a little bit more, but I just kind of wanted you to see kind of like where I'm going with that. I'm not going to have it extend way too far out here. So yeah, I'm going to work on this. This is going to do any good, but I'm taking my this is what I use for my before I put on my eyeshadow, my Jordana eyeshadow pencil. So I'm kind of going under here because I want to kind of clean it up. I really want to clean it up, and I don't want it to go too far, so I'm kind of using this to kind of get rid of that. So that's what I'm working with so far. I don't know if you noticed, but it's kind of beginning to look a little muddy, the green. It's kind of looking more like a grayish black. So I'm going to go back and try to see if I can show you what I'm trying to do. So I've been using this, and I had a little bit of black, but I feel like it's making it too dark. You can't really see the green. So I'm going in with these lighter greens. And I'm working basically from where I have the pink and the green in hopes of, yeah, so you can already see it's getting more green. So it's a lot of trial and error. I'm still trying to figure out how to do makeup as an older woman, you know? There's still not a lot of content out there for us. That's compelling to me, at least. That's entertaining to me. The thing is, I really love, I love Jaclyn Hill because she's so entertaining. And I think that that's important. You can be an older woman and you can do makeup tutorials. And I guess some people like it when it's kind of quiet and not very animated and just, you know, to the point. I'm not really like that. I like a little bit of, I love enthusiasm, I love energy. And that's something I hope to do for you guys, to kind of be a mature, to be like a mature creator, doing beauty, doing, you know, life and fashion and stuff like that. Because I'm doing what I would want to see, and hopefully this works for you guys as well. you know, I think that's why a lot of these younger YouTubers do so well, is because of their enthusiasm, their personality. It's not so much about technique as much, I mean, although that's important, of course, but, you know, this is a YouTube channel. This isn't, you know, cosmetology school. This isn't makeup artist school. This is a place of entertainment. So, not only do you educate, but it's important to be entertaining, compelling, something that the person will want to watch. And hopefully I get to do that for you guys. Anyway, so I'm working some more on the green. We'll see how it goes. I am using a larger tipped brush. I usually use this for highlighter, but I'm kind of wanting to kind of blend this, soften the lines around here. Kind of want to show you how I do it. Very gently swirly motions. I already went through here to clean up because I had a little bit of fallout. So I'm going to do a little experimenting. I'm going to see if I could put some gold under here and bring it all the way up. So that's the idea, because the line of demarcation, I just used a baby wipe to kind of clean that up a little bit. You know, I think that's what's fun about makeup. I'm not going to tell you that this is exactly what you should do. It might be different for you. You have a different eye shape. But hopefully this kind of gives you an idea of how you can use your imagination just to have some fun. And by the way, I want to shout out Gold Star, I don't know what, Gold Star Art, I think is the name of her channel. I've really been enjoying your content. You've really inspired me about doing watercolors. I always was intimidated to do that for cards. But you've really inspired me, and I'm definitely going to give that a shot. Anyway, so what I'm going to try to do is, like I said, I'm going to go under here with gold and do it all the way around the brow. We'll see how it goes. It may not work. It may work. We'll see. What I'm going to use also is the Evil Morphe Empire M200. This is actually a blending brush, but I'm going to use that because I kind of want it to be kind of messy almost around here, and see if I can blend that green in. So that's what we're going to try to do. What I might need to do is start with kind of like a green gold and kind of like start there and then make it eventually more gold and champagne-y. That's kind of like what I'm hoping. I have to take all this off. I'm not happy with it. I've been struggling, trying to do something cute, and it's not coming out the way I want. Maybe I have crummy eyeshadows. Maybe I gotta get, I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to get better eyeshadows. I don't know. So I gotta take this all off and we're gonna start again. I think what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna go all pink and then a little bit of green up on the lid. Kind of almost acting as an eyeliner, and then a gold on top. So that's what we're gonna try to go for. Hopefully I'll succeed. So mixed a bunch of pinks together. I'm going to probably go a little lighter pink here, and then I'm going to add a little bit of green, maybe like towards the middle, kind of like I said, kind of like a green liner. So we'll see how that goes. Better. Might be a little subtle, but you could see the green that I did. Now I'm going to go over with the golden under the brow bone, and then a really intense highlight right under the eyebrow. Having fun with that. Much better. I gotta finish this because otherwise I'm never going to leave the house. I don't know if you can see this, but when my eyes start to water, it gets this a little blank spot, and with the water I feel like it seals it, it dries it even more so it's hard to blend it out. So I'm giving myself a little bit of bronze, probably too much, probably didn't clean this properly, but I am so done. I just want to get going, get on with the day. Okay, so this is the finished look. I'm not super thrilled with it. It looks good in the camera, so that's just one of those days, you know, where you just, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I might do a little contouring underneath though, get this darkened. But anyway, it's pink. Yeah, highlighter. You gotta figure it out.
Video's running.
Alright. Did my makeup. One of the things that drives me nuts is that there's always some speck that gets in my eye. I'm constantly doing that. Now, look at what happens to my eyeshadow. Because my eyes water, especially if it's cold outside, my eyes water, and then this is what happens. So I don't know how Jaclyn Hill, she must like never go outside when it's cold, or her eyes must never water, because this is what happens to me. And I just want to say, this is why I don't tend to do elaborate eye looks, because this is what happens. What's the point? You know, I just want to do a wash of color, mascara, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?